Hi guys, so in today's video I have a book haul and I shouldn't have really brought any more books. I already have quite a lot I'm trying to get through. If you've noticed in my past videos I've been talking about trying to get through my TBR pile and then donating and getting rid of books that I don't want. So this haul was kind of like an unexpected one that snuck up on me. I didn't really plan on buying any more books recently, but I'll kind of explain as I go through. I went into the works basically and they had some really good books for a really cheap price that I wanted, so I ended up getting quite a few and spending more money than what I should have, but I'm really pleased with everything that I bought, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started and show you guys what I bought. The first few books are kind of random ones. This is by Christopher Berry D, and this is Talking with Psychopaths and Savages, A Journey into the Evil Mind. I find this stuff really interesting. And yeah, he had this one, and then he had another one on serial killers, which if this is good I might go back and get it. But basically it's him interviewing. He's a criminologist, which is something that I'm very interested in. It's actually something that I began to study a few years ago. And yeah, it's basically he's interviewing, it's interviews he's done with psychopaths over the years, and you know, the horrific things they've done, and a look into their mind. I'll put it here so you can pause if you want to read it. But it sounded really interesting, and like I said, I'm interested in this subject, so I thought I would give it a go. And it's not too big, so hopefully I'll get through this fairly soon. But yeah, that is the first one. The next one is A Short History of Anglo-Saxons. They had a lot of history books in the works. They had like well, books on the Tudors, books on the Romans, Vikings, Anglo-Saxons. I might go back and get more, again depending on financial situations next month and if they still have them in. But yeah, it's just I don't know a lot about history, but it's something that I'm very interested in and I would like to learn more on. So yeah, thought I would start reading up on. Again, this wasn't really one that I planned to pick up, I just saw it and yeah, decided to give it a go. The next one is World Mythology, a bite-sized chunk. I've already started reading this. I've kind of gone back and forth. Sorry, I thought I heard something move. Yeah, I've gone back and forth in this book and read little bits here and there. It's really interesting. It's got a lot of mythology that I didn't even know about. Let me read you what's in here. So it has Australian mythology, which I didn't know a lot about, so that was interesting. Sumerian, Egyptian, Chinese, American Indian, South and Central America, Greek, Roman and Norse mythology. I wish it had something about Celtic mythology in this book, because it's something I'm really interested in. So it's a shame it doesn't have anything about that, but they are interesting. And when it says bite-sized, it really is just like one, like I think it's maximum 3 pages on each like mythology thing. But he goes into a few, and yeah, I'm going to do a full review on this book when I finished it. There is part of this book that I didn't really like, but yeah, the myths are really interesting, so glad I picked that up. The next chunk of books is all about witchcraft. Basically, I have been lightly practicing for a long time, and it's something that I was into a while back, but I just kind of, I don't know, life just got on top of me and it's something that I just kind of put to one side. But now I feel like I'm ready to come back to it. And all the books that I had, I don't have anymore, because when I moved house, like a couple of years ago, I went through this phase of chucking away all these books, which I now regret some of them. And a lot of them were my witch-related ones, which I kind of regret because I had some beautiful ones. I'm going to have to rebuy some of them. But anyway, I've been watching a lot of witch YouTubers recently and decided to get back into it myself. And these are all from the works. Some of these I had on my Amazon list. I have a whole list of which books that I want to buy. I had a few of them, like I said, in the works, and I picked up a few. But they didn't have all the ones I wanted, so some of these are kind of random buys. And also I only saw these at the very last minute, because I was looking for these kinds of books and I couldn't find them. And then as I was at the till buying these books and a couple of other bits, I spotted this section out the corner of my eye that had all the, you know, like religious-y books on and practice books on. So I was quickly like grabbing stuff as she was grabbing these books as she was putting the other stuff through the till. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This was one book that I was interested in buying. I picked up for £5, I think it was. I've taken all the labels off. This is Wicca by Harmony Nice. She is a Wiccan YouTuber. Well, she does other stuff as well. But yeah, I've watched her videos about Wiccan and stuff like that, and it was really interesting. So I thought I would pick up her book and give it a go. I'll let you guys know what I think. I do kind of feel bad about buying it at a cheaper price because, you know, I want to support fellow YouTubers and everything, but it was there and I wanted it, so I picked it up. This is her on the back. So yeah, check her out and her YouTube if you're interested. Moon spells, don't know much about it. It was, like I said, all of the rest of these are kind of quick pickups. So yeah, about the phases of the moon, so I grabbed that. The next 3 books were actually on my Amazon wish list, and they're all by Audrey Murray Hiscock. And the first one I have is Witch's Book of Self-Care, which I haven't started that one yet. The Green Witch, which I started a little bit here. And yeah, so it's about like herbs and flowers, essential oils and more. And then I have The House Witch, which I've also started very briefly, have a quick flick through. So yeah, just to give me reminders and get back into the swing of things, and I want to do more, you know, research on these topics. So these are all, I really love the covers of all of these, and also these 3 were ones that were on my Amazon wish list, so I'm really happy I found them, and they were all for like £3. I think all of these books are £3 apart from the Harmony Nice one and the Witch's Journal. But I also got this the Witchcraft Handbook, and this is good, but it's mainly just spells. There's not a whole lot else information in here, so I'll probably put this aside until later on. But it is very pretty. And then the Witch's Journal, which is like a real brief introduction to everything that you would want to know. I actually really like this book. I saw it recommended on another Witch's channel, which was to do like beginners books. So this is good if you are looking to get into witchcraft or back into it like myself. And I don't know why it's gone out of focus a little bit. My camera's gone a bit funny. But yeah, this is the Witch's Journal, Charms, Spells, Potions and Enchantments, and by Selena Silverwind. That's a great last name. And yeah, like I said, it's a real brief introduction to everything. So there's kind of like a page or a couple on one specific subject. So it's kind of like covers a lot of different areas, and it's really pretty. And I've been reading through this. I've gone through several things in this book already. And yeah, it's really interesting. I'm really glad I picked this up. So that's all the books that I picked up, all from the works and all ones I'm super interested in. I'm really happy with everything that I purchased, even though I shouldn't have really spent the money. But they're all books that I know I will read and enjoy. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you are looking into any of these books, or you like the look of any of these books, then go check out your local works. They have some great stuff on. Like I said, I might go back and get more ones on like the historical subjects they had. But yeah, that's all I have to say. If you've read any of these books and have enjoyed them, please let me know. And yeah, just leave any of your comments down below. And as always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye guys.